Good morning, beautiful bastards. The name is Wolf, and welcome back to some Deep Rock. I'm thinking I want to try some drilling action. I'm going to go with Foreman because I do believe the flamethrower to be a curse. But yes, I've been playing a lot of Scout. I've been playing a lot of Engineer. Had a wonderful run on stream today as well, or yesterday, I suppose, at the time of this recording. And it has been a delight, but I also have to bring out, of course, the other classes, bring them up to snuff, get some unlocks and such. And, well, the Driller is just a phenomenal character, isn't it? I should not have taken drill speed, it's a force of habit. But yes, the flamethrower, I genuinely tried making the flamethrower work compared to other weapons that I am more accustomed with or more adjusted to, and I just cannot do it. So what I do, however, like, is the acid spray gun. The, let's see if we can actually grab it right now. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Oh, we also love the impact axis, though. There it is. The corrosive sludge pump. This, as a primary tool, is actually surprisingly potent, believe it or not. So I'm going to try to do a massive spray and pray kind of build that is kind of hit and runny. I had this wonderful idea of essentially being a coward that destroys the world. Now, the wonderful thing about, a +2 might actually be nice for some early boost at the overclock. We'll take that. But yes, also the primary weapon of this particular passive of the Foreman, the Sabata, also is a lot more useful, I find. Pickup radius, yes. I know the picks that look a little weird on my powers, okay? Stick with it. Have faith. Have faith. Anyway, yes, the pistol is so much better, I find, than the flamethrower, especially since as a driller, which you can do better as the Foreman, you want to be able to drill quite a bit, right? And you end up doing a lot more consistent damage because you can actually target enemies behind you, unlike the flamethrower where you have to awkwardly dance around them, which might not always end up working out. But we'll do a nitro scanner right here. Let's see if I can trigger a detonation. Nope, okay. Those detonations will come. The acid will do its work slowly over time. There it is. There's the secondary objective. Now we can work a little bit on just making some space. A little bit of fire rate. It's very lovely. There's some detonations. Perfect. So yes, I'm trying to get to a point where we can just burn the world down over time, and then with increased pickup rate, because I really have enjoyed pickup rate. A lot of people don't like it because they can magnets and there are more roads to roam type of thing. But I like the idea of just being able to run around, dot everything up, carve my own future as the driller, which we can do very quickly, and then just walk around and pick up massive amounts of XP that was left behind. It is very effective. And since we can carve through the wall so quickly, as you can see, we have a lot of space for activity, so we can dodge quite a bit. Unfortunately, it also means that the enemy can reach you quite effectively. I'm going to go with some damage right here to get the overclock. -25. That's okay. It just means we're going to go hard focus on the sludge, which is fine, which is exactly what we wanted to do. I was kind of hoping on maybe an acid gun or something, but you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you may get what you need, and getting more damage on the gun we want to focus on is not something we don't not need, so it should hopefully work out. I'm going to re-roll this, because I want to get my sludge to 6. Speaking of magnets and stuff, which is fine. I don't, however... +2, yes, we're one level away. Let's be a cheeky reroll. Oh, look at that. Reload speed, epic. Lifetime, increased damage and reload speed. Both are quite good, but I can get damage, I can get reload speed. Getting 100% lifetime is a far more expensive endeavor. So getting that just through the overclock, I think, is the more valuable in the long run. Especially once we get multiple beams, which we will, either through powers or the overclock. The last one, +3, right? It's gonna be fine. We're gonna face melt. Face melting build is gonna be delightful. Be good. All right. I probably could just also try to maybe drag this out a bit more. I certainly did not mind nearly enough. Okay, let's get some detonations. All right. So here we have a good option. I could go with the flamethrower and get some fire involved, which is not a terrible notion, or I can go with a neurotoxin grenade. I think I'm going to go with the sentinel which might be unconventional, but it allows us to get 2 beam tools, which allows us to get beam mods like that, increase all beam damage in the future, which is not a terrible notion. Reload speed on the beam, for example, pretty good. Weapon range is also solid. I'm going to go with reload speed because getting more flamethrowers is not a terrible notion. And having our primary weapon be, well, having a higher uptime on that is actually quite lovely, right? So that's kind of the plan right there. So it's an okay first, okay-ish. Like, no, I'm not super rich. I was being a little inefficient with the mining process because I was trying to explain the build, but we are well on our way to greatness right here. Speaking of, I'm going to pick up a little bit of reload speed. And then I'm just going to hold on to my resources for the next shop and just really go big there. With Nitra, hopefully. Alright, we have some bully caps. And yes, I do call them bully caps. You will not sway me from that. Alright. Come on. Because, yeah, the sludge weapon, or the acid spray, I thought it was kind of like a bad weapon, right? Well, not really necessarily bad, but it was not really like a single target weapon I thought I could rely on. It always was more of a secondary tool due to the acid and its inefficient nature. But once decked out, it does a ridiculous amount of AoE damage, sure. But it also does a ridiculous amount of single target damage, which is insane. And then also it adds acid, which of course increases damage taken, if I am correct. And then it's just wonderful. Like, there's nothing terrible about the weapon. And if we can crank that up to 11, it's just a great thing. Alright. I do wish I had a little bit more pickup range, but that's okay. We'll get to it. My last run, I had nearly 300% pickup rate due to a couple of legendary procs. And I could just pick up all the XP from essentially the edge of the screen, which clearly we cannot right now. So I stopped just doing secondary objectives. I said this is Hazard 3 right now. I'm slowly trying to unlock things and get into higher hazards. Ah, damn it. I guess we'll take some beam range. Why not? I do wonder if there is a valid strat around beam range. Just get 4 beam weapons and just get a lot. I don't want to waste too much gold. You could just get like an infinite amount of beam range across the screen, you know? Maybe that's, there could be a fun strat. Okay, I guess I could go for reload speed, but I want... This is not good. Alright. So I rolled gold just so I could take the exact same mod. Delightful. I am trying to get more XP. But I think what I should be doing is probably search for more bully caps and take care of the objectives, you know? I think that is probably the wiser choice. There's another bully cap. Alright. I could continue meta progression farming. I could continue doing that. I'm not sure if there's like a... I guess like more range. Because it also helps with the turret after all. Here's another one. Very good. I do want to pick up the supply depot. Or supply beacon. But there's the elite already. So it's a little sketchy. But hopefully we can drop the beacon on the elite. And then we can call it a day that way. Let's see what the damage here is. A little bit of wall, okay. Not too bad. Nothing a foreman can't handle. There you go. And then we'll just drop the machine on his head. Perfect. Look at that. It's like I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go with the artifact. Because regen, to me, still does not seem to work very well. I don't know what it is, but to me, regen still failing to achieve a great cost. I still think it's bugged for me. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the stats are on, like per 5, per 10, per minute. But if you told me it's like once per minute, it still feels like it doesn't work as much. Regen feels like the most useless stat here. I don't know why. I am going to pick up the +2 right here, which gives me the +1 beam. Very good. I don't have anything else that increases the potency. So we're just going to keep the resources. And start picking up some flowers, some more nitra for the next shop. Very good. Also have to pick up some red sugar because it's getting a little hairy. We are slowly getting online though. We are 5 levels away from greatness. Because that's when the craziness really happens. A little low on pickup radius as to where I would want it to be. But it is what it is. Especially for like increased hazard levels. Alright. A little bit of meta progression never killed anybody. Still have so much to do. That meta progression's requesting 100 minerals of a singular type now. It's getting spicy. Ooh, red. Nice. Give me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Let's see if we can find some flowers. Oh, it's a little dense around these parts. Get some detonations. I do like the acid just kind of burning away. And then also making the enemy take more explosion damage. Very good. Awesome. And now we can just go around, get some detonations. Look at that. Everything just starts to die. I guess I'll take some more universal damage. Because we took the overclock that debuffs the primary weapon. So taking stats on that is not really all the most smartest decision, I find. Ooh. I do like the impact axe. It's very strong. But I want more acid. We want a face melt. So let's do that. We're going to go with, I guess, some reload speed. Why not? When in Rome. We do have the beacon there as well, so we probably should make way. I could go for acid, but I still want to get to level 18 first. I typically start being a little bit more selective with my upgrades around 18 or after 18, because getting the overclock I find is more important. I like getting early luck, but no luck this run. 69 health. How nice. Okay. Perfect drop. Can I do this? We'll take some crits. 14, 21. Oh, I did regen there. 2 health, despite having multiple points of regen. Make it make sense. We still have to pick up the supply beacon, but that's okay. I think life is a bit more important right now. Still not seeing anything. I'm going to pick up the XP. Just to try to undo the unfortunate streak of powers. I think I kind of messed up. I thought I could like cheese it a little bit, but I should have played more value. Doesn't mean though, as long as we get to 18, it will all work out. It will all work out. But we have to get to 18. Easier said than done. Ooh, nice. BLT is phenomenal for us. Love that relic. I'm going to reroll here. I guess we'll take some crits, because dots can apparently crit, which is insane. We do have a magnet over there. Normally I get a lot more pickup range, so my strat actually works, but if it doesn't work, a magnet still remains a phenomenal tool. Gonna reroll here. Doesn't work. Reload speed, 2 points away. Take another 2. 1 point away. Reload speed, 2 points away from an overclock right there. I could probably pursue the power that is the flower. So let's actually try to get a little bit more XP right here, get a level, and pick up the flower as we move along. Reload speed, sure. 1 away from an overclock. That could be a double beam, could maybe some mining. Some fire mining is really, really strong. People are sleeping on it. The fire does ridiculous amounts of damage to walls if you have that upgrade. And since we're not using it as a primary tool of our weapon, just a little bit more chip damage really, it ends up being quite good. Right, so the wave will soon become stronger. We'll just pick up a little bit more juice while we get along. There it is. Looking for the flower. The fact that it gets stronger is not a terrible notion, because this means more potential XP if we can find the flower, which so far we have not been able to do. Let's go down here, pick up some more gold, and also find the flower. Perfect. Alright. Awesome. Gotta cut through the wall with the maxed out stacks. Okay, come on. A little bit stronger, that's fine. Let's get the beams involved. So yeah, the damage isn't quite there yet, but have faith. Once we get to level 18, which might very well be now, hopefully. Yes, there it is. 3 beams. Now we're gonna cook. Now we are gonna cook. Okay. Look at all the XP I'm leaving behind. See, that's my point. Like, there's so much XP. That's why I like pickup range. Because pickup range just kind of starts paying for itself because of all the XP you pick up you would otherwise lose. So, beam range? Do I want to go hard? Yes, I do. Let's go beam range. Let's pick up the +1 here. Turrets by near my walls. Okay, alright. And then we'll take... That's it, we'll take it, that's it. We'll save everything for the next chop. Alright, so now we are a miner, or a driller, who mines with turrets. And this is just the 1 beam. You could actually get a 2nd beam on top of that, which doubles the speed of the mining on that. So now we have additional mining prowess while spraying the entire world. This is going to be good. Alright, we're finally ramping. Okay. Let's see if we can find some more Morkites. Bunch of loot box here. When in Rome. There we go. Perfect. And because of the flamethrowers just opening up the world, we can just farm even more efficiently as a foreman. Not that it really is a problem because we're a foreman. Okay. Perfect. Yep, swarm is fine. A little bit of meta tank, a little meta farm right there. Ah, there's some red stuff in the corner. So yeah, I am now just looking for upgrades. I can either decide to try to unlock the acid grenades overclock to make the world a happier place. By having another unlock I don't have to worry about too much. Or I can try to go hard. It really depends on what we will encounter. I am going to make my way back soon on the other side because there's so much XP. I was looking for some more Morkites. And then we can just hold the place and hold an environment where we can just run in circles and really leverage the spread of the AoE through our acid. Okay. We do have a little bit of awkward space here. Reload speed, sure, why not? Try to make our way through here. Look at that. Look at all those numbers, though. Holy. And look at all the XP. Yeah. This is why you want to get some pickup range. Or otherwise, movement speed is a good option, I guess. I'm going to re-roll that. More damage. Lovely. We can see the explosions in the back happening. Epic fire rate. That's not bad. Oh, we're going to push more. Okay. I probably should just buy the grenade stuff. And then if I have a really good upgrade, buy that for the primary weapon. That's probably what I should be doing, considering we're almost at the cap. So much XP everywhere. Bloody hell. Epic damage. Yeah, we're just going to have to optimize our... I think it's time. I think we're just going to be very selective with our upgrades to our sludge right now. I think the lifetime is more than enough. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, it's getting a little spicy now. +3. I guess we're going to unlock the grenade after all. I could go with that. That is not a terrible notion. Or I could go with crit. Let's do that. That's more than 50% crit. As you can see, get more crit. We have over 100 nitra after all. So now we are doing a massive amount of crits. Just very, very good. How much crit do we have? Yeah, 95% crit. I could go for a 2nd beam. I'm actually going to go with some more movement speed. I think utility right now is more important. The enemy will die anyway. We know that. So, like, I'm not too concerned about that. So getting more of the good stuff out, not a terrible notion. Alright, a lot of boomers. I probably should not face tank those. Ooh, that was fairly unfortunate. Alright. A little bit of greed. A little bit of greed. Not too much. I'm too low level. I guess we'll just try to get overclocks across the board, huh? Look at all the XP in the top right. I am so inefficient with my XP. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Okay, let's see. +1 beams. Definitely have to pick that up. Pick up radius. There it is. Better late than never, eh? Let's do a heal right here and call it a day. Pick up this. And we'll also pick up the Titan Springs. Why not? I mean, we are 3 levels away from unlocking the grenade. There you go. This is pretty good. Considering I took a tremendous amount of inefficient upgrades. Not a terrible notion. Look at all those beams though, working. The hit and dip. Alright. Let's grab this one while we're at it. There you go. Yeah, if I focused better on like more quality upgrades, the damage would have been so much more insane. And considering it's like an AoE attack and we're doing single target damage and we don't really have any good single target weapons to support it, this is all pretty much just acid beam, so actually kind of good. Normally I would take the axes, but the axes have been kind of like ruining me because apparently on their return they can also push people, or I guess pull people into you and kill you, because I literally had a decent run end because of that. It's a little problematic, if one may imagine. Alright, more gold right here. Very good. Ooh, more pickup radius. I'm gonna go with the +2. I would need to go pickup radius, but I'm gonna go +2 here, because one more level unlocks the toxic grenades overclock. That means one more step to progression, which is pretty good. Alright. Get it. Wonderful. Alright. We can just run now. Another loot box there on the left. There's the supply beacon. Oh, it's already empty. Look at that. Easy pickup. What is it? What does... Ooh, fire rate? You know what? Let's take gold-tipped bullets. Because that's just going to be better damage right now. Alright. Yeah, the actual beam damage is much better than the actual acid damage, right? Imagine if we actually went with more acid damage. If we had rolled for that and such. Okay. Lovely. Let's try to find that final egg. More nitro right there. Just picking it up for the sake of crit. After all, we have 94 crit chance right now. Lifetime is not needed. I guess I'll do lifetime. I mean, what else is there? And then next, we'll just roll until we unlock the grenade. So the run isn't useless in the sense of progression. God, I am so in love. Like, the flamethrower just does not compete with the acid. It really just doesn't. Also, the flamethrower has a massive issue, or at least fire has a massive issue with clarity. Especially when you get the ground effect sorted. Acid doesn't have that. You can still see where the enemies are. Which is a very useful trait, one might imagine. Being able to see where the enemies are. And then subtract them from where they are not. Oh, look at that. Spray and pray. We do have a bit of a dead end here, so I'm going to see if I can get some acid going. Ooh, the game starts to lag when you do that. I hope your rigs are better than mine. Kill the dreadnought. Alright. Can I get another level? Yes, I can. I'm going to roll for the grenade. Ah, that's unfortunate. There it is. Unlock the grenade. 12 out of 12. Dodge that. And we have a lot of room for activities right here because of the flamethrowers. They have just kind of been mining away. And as you can see, it's pretty much an open field right now. So we can just kind of run around. My strat right now with this character is getting the sludge weapon, as you can see. Getting some movement speed, getting some pickup radius, and then just kind of walk around in circles. And then picking up copious amounts of XP, which is just so good. And slowly just weave down the enemy. I will say though, it is oftentimes a good pickup for another single target weapon. I like the axes if you know how to avoid the pull. But otherwise, I guess maybe a flamethrower can be effective if you know how to use it more effectively. Although I would recommend not taking the fire ground. Because I keep dying because of that, because I literally cannot see the enemies. The axes also have acid and fire upgrades, although they don't get the tag for it, so it's unfortunate. There are other beam weapons in the game. Unfortunately, we don't get access to those. I'll take some more crits, which gives us 102 crit. Perfect. Is there such a thing as over crit? Can I technically have a 2% now to get, like, an additional crit? Is that a thing? Alright. So far, so good. Let me walk through here. Alright. Uh-oh. 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 And now the boss just dies then. You don't have to worry about anything. You can just pick up XP and mine till your heart's content. It's so good. Although I do expect you will play a little safer than I did. And a little bit more efficient than I did. But yes, there you go. The acid weapon is just delightful. You can just... Yeah, run and gun. Hit and dip. Hit and dip face melting. Ooh. Can now be found during a dive. Nice. Perfect. Got the overclock. Overall, a pretty decent run. I still did 3.7 million fire damage. Without actually focusing on that. That's not bad. Lovely. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Go try the hit and dip face melting strat in a more efficient way. I think it's phenomenal. There's just so much XP. Either way, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. I'm out!